Kennedy Agyapong or friend also the chairman of defense committee, you know. Now, and there will be breaking story be or news be actually, it is very, very important. As much as I hate the operations of multimedia, no, I always want them to understand the say when it comes to human life, you know, very important. And Kennedy Agyapong and this government, they are doing something. And I know Kennedy, I watch him. He knows I watch him every time. And I know his next move. And his next move is against a journalist. Now, this government strategy, say, they want to take some journalists out. People they feel are not making them popular. But the issue is, as seminar is, you know, a journalist for and a coffee buyer, and as seminar buyer and a journalist for coffee. Let's listen to this ignorant man. After that, we will deal with the issue.
When your attitude program, but it's an issue that we need to talk about. And Ebia, a chairman of Defense and Interior, as some way no being an Obian team and can any. Let me start with Ejura. So, Ejura, and then me briefing, and Ramiya briefing, and Ejina, so say. Ejura, even the MP is a member of the Defense and Interior Committee. Although there were SSs, he said it plainly, he said, I'm hearing your politics, and your politics. Now, me say, me no Pragu hospital was a bako, a can nine bako, a born her. On one casa, a Ejura MP, catching us away MP before. But I've said it several times. I'm saying it here again. Say, and Tokwabepa Ghana ha, a more media for false reportage. Young Rennie, a BSc baby, a BSc baby. And we are not different. Rwanda, media for over 800,000 people died. Her false reportage from Joy FM, they have to be careful. And then read my list. May catch them will say, my boss, my contact, Obaha, and then Bekasa catch me blame. And then may come Matias and Joy FM. I dear Muyena, mostly MP before and from ye into Mobe sabotage you. Ever bomb treason. Who boss ran a car, who owner of the business. Catch them blame, say, Joy FM for say, MP before show me. And he, Mobe sabotage me. Tell your boss if I'm lying. Now me tell some my officer will buy. He told me. May I told Gabi and the rest Joy FM4 complained. But I've met Joy FM4 and what Gabi feel. And then I'm well. Again I'm well. You want to destroy the nation. Now this boy should be beaten seriously. It's so annoying. Some journalists answers Obama should beat the hell out of him. May a president say that me a boy we bad. And the media, we are above the law. You are not above the law. Because Obi Akukuminia. And you go and report, say, well, you fix the country, activist. And you see word mob. Mob. And Akuku. What do you gain? And then you pay me and say, and you pay me and Joy FM. She is ashamed of yourself. What are you doing that job? Let me catch the move. They catch him straight. When you bia, when you grab it, you please, and you got nerves to.
The rest, I actually don't care about the rest, but we need to set some records straight. Kennedy Agyapong made emphatic statement. We need to be serious about it. The reason why I some way very important to me, I'm a person can watch in your brain say, I have seen say. He is deliberately citing or inciting people to go and kill Erastus Asare Donkor. Now, Ostati Asem say the chairman of blah 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 blah. But Utien in Sem Kimuna, he did not even have an idea about Ejura incident, you know. Because Erastus Asare Donkor, Ejura incident, you know, he was a reporter at the end of the day, you know. Now, remember, fix the country. Car started fix the country, or car started fix the country. You know, it wasn't Erastus Asare Donkor on a static story no, or cover story. No, when Assembly, you know, Erastus Asare Donkor, who came in front of the committee, you know, He came in front of the committee as a journalist who was in the middle of the action, and he reported on what was happening, and the basis are the reporter friend, the colleague, a reporter before that incident happened here. So for the chairman of the defense committee and the DND committee to sit on TV to say a journalist should be beaten or to be killed. The reason why I'm angry and I am very aggressive on this, and I say, also Tia say, whatever Erastus Asare Donkor got now, Erastus Asare Donkor is a reporter for Multi TV. Every single statement Erastus Asare Donkor made in front of the committee, we all saw those things on camera. Erastus Asare Donkor committee, I have not seen anybody come out to say Erastus Asare Donkor statements or Kokaro committee, it contradicts anything. In fact, Fix the Country, did not start the day that incident happened. The Fix the Country incident was there already, and there were journalists from multimedia who were covering it. Erastus Asare Donkor was called in to come in the middle to report, and then as he was making his report, he made people understand the basis of what is happening today. So for a member of parliament who has instructed people to kill a journalist before, Kennedy Agyapong is on record telling people to go and kill Ahmed Suale. In fact, he said when people meet Ahmed Suale anywhere, they should take him out. And Ahmed Suale was killed after he did that. He put his picture on TV. Today, he sat on national television to tell Ghanaians to say, if he had his way, if he was the president, he would make sure that boy is assaulted. It is the same fingerprint here. Now, from my intelligence, they want to kill Erastus Asare Donkor, the multimedia journalist who appeared before the committee. Now, you have to remember, any multimedia and multimedia for doc recordings are, we would never have known what exactly happened. We wouldn't have even known say a soldier took a bow. For this guy who is saying that he's briefed every day and could not explain how this whole thing started, it means he has an agenda, and his agenda is to kill this reporter. Me, every day I tell you people one thing. Semini intel amen kanchiremo. The NPP hierarchy led by Kennedy Agyapong, they want to kill this reporter. Because in their heart, he feels to say Erastus Asare Donkor went to the committee to speak on the issues the way they were or they are. So for him to sit and say, if anybody sees that boy, if anybody sees that journalist, they should attack him. It is the same line, it's the same fingerprint, it's the same blueprint. Oh yeah, Nanko Fukun Ahmed Suale. I have worked with Erastus Asare Donkor before. In fact, if I'm going to be honest with you people, he gave me my first opportunity to sit on radio and speak as a journalist. He gave me my first assignment to go out and search for story, write for him to edit before it goes on air. He is not a banchi reporter. The guy has been there when we are talking about journalists who have been fair, honest in their reportages and had changed things over time. Erastus Asare Donkor is one of those journalists that enya no kra ne yenkentra ebi on the only politician be protect no ebi Erastus Asare Donkor the ono to no onko politician be sika onko gabi fienti. He does not need that protection. But what hurts me in all this is that the media, the journalists today we see on TV from morning to evening, I have not heard anybody on multi-TV or multimedia say we are going to put our pens down, we are not going to work because one of our colleagues has been threatened by somebody who is in power, who threatened one of our colleagues and killed him. If Kennedy had not done this before, I would say let this slide. Kennedy did the same thing and Ahmed Suale was killed. Now my worrying part in this whole issue is the Ghana Journalist Association are sitting and watching this guy kill Erastus Asare Donkor too, because he's going to do it. Me say, we have something called the GJA, the Ghana Journalist Association. They have all heard this. They have seen this. They are sitting. They want Kennedy Agyapong to kill, or this MPP leadership led by Kennedy, who does all the murdering cases for them, to kill Erastus Asare Donkor, because Erastus has sat on Kennedy has sat on TV. He has directly said this boy should be maimed. He wouldn't come and say that yebekuninda and yebekunocha, but that is the same thing he did to Ahmed Suale. I am adding this to the report we have filed here at the FBI. We will add this document to it because you see, it is getting to the point whereby we've realized that Ghana is not a country you can die for again. Ghana is not a country that you can sacrifice and try to speak the truth. And what hurts me is multimedia. This guy, they want to kill him. Kennedy Agyapong is planning to kill Erastus Asare Donkor. They are planning in so many different ways. Accidents. And I am telling you this. Sit there and insult me. But for what I know, this man did his job. He reported on what he saw. He told the committee the truth. For a member of parliament, a person who has sat on TV and threatened a journalist, and in less than a month, that journalist was killed, coming back again on national television to say that a journalist who did his job, remember, do you know that that person who was shielding Kennedy, Erastus Asare Donkor, and the multi-TV crew, one of them was shot? Do you know that? If Erastus had moved 2 meters or 3 meters, he would have been shot. Some of the guys who were there and telling them, oh, journalist Monkoha, one of them was killed. So for Kennedy to come sit on TV and nobody sees anything wrong with it. Since morning, I've been monitoring multimedia, I've been monitoring OB, I've been monitoring their morning show, I've been monitoring the Ghana Journalists Association. I was expecting one person to say, today, enough is enough. We are not going out to do anything again. We are tired. The killings are too much. Journalists are being killed. At least we have one on record. That Kennedy threatened a journalist and he was killed, shot in the head and in the chest. Today, he's sitting on TV again, telling Ghanaians that this boy, if I were the president, he will be killed. That these are the kind of words he uses. So I don't see why somebody should die for multimedia. I'm so hurt. Like, people put their lives on the line to do everything to make sure the truth is out there, and the whole media empire, everybody leaves him. Uncle Kumas no Munko Kuno. He's a foolish boy. Onim Gabi. He does not know Ekufuado. He does not take his salary from the Jubilee House. So Kwesi, who owns Kwesi Chum, he ignores this guy. Abra Onuwe Huno TV who said this Kennedy guy has killed a journalist before. So this Erastus tape, this tape by Kennedy Agyapong, we are going to add it to the FBI report here. A consistent thing all year. And if we don't take care, he will kill Erastus Asare Donkor. Let's watch this guy again.
When your attitude program, but it's an issue that we need to talk about. And Ebia, a chairman of Defense and Interior, Asem Wirumu Benyan, Obian Timenka, anyway. Let me start with Ejura. So, Ejura, and then me briefing, and when me briefing, and then so say. Ejura, even the MP is a member of the Defense and Interior Committee. Although there were SSs, he said it plainly, he said, "I didn't hear politics, and I hear politics." Now, me means that me no Pragu hospital was a bako, a can nine bako, a born her. What me na on one casa a Gra MP, catching us away MP before. But I've said it several times. I'm saying it here again. Say and tokwa beba Ghana ha a media for false reportage. Young ye Ebiasi baby o Ebiasi baby. And we are not different. Rwanda media for over 800,000 people died. Her false reportage from Joy FM. They have to be careful. And then read my list. May catch them will say, my boss, my kunta obaha, and then Bekasa catch me plain. And then may come Matias and Joy FM. I dear Muyena. Mostly MP before and come ye into my best sabotage you. About Bomutriso. Who boss ran a car, who owner of the business. Catch them plain say, Joy FM for say, MP before show me. And he almost best sabotage me. Tell your boss if I'm lying. Let me tell some officer will buy. He told me. May I told Gabi and the rest Joy FM4 complaining. But I've met Joy FM4 and what Gabi fee. And then I'm well. And then I'm well. You want to destroy the nation. Now, this boy should be beaten seriously. It's so annoying. Some journalists for complaining. But I've met Joy FM for and will get BV. Again, I'm quail. Again, I'm quail. You want to destroy the nation. Now, this boy should be beaten seriously. It's so annoying. Some journalists answers Obama should beat the hell out of him. May a president is like a guap boy with him. I don't mean you are above and will get BV. Again, I'm quail. Again, I'm quail. You want to destroy the nation. Now, this boy should be beaten seriously. It's so annoying. Some journalists answers Obama should beat the hell out of him. May a president is like a guap boy with him. Again, I'm quail. Again, I'm quail. You want to destroy the nation. Now, this boy should be beaten seriously. It's so annoying. Some journalists answers Obama should beat the hell out of him. May a president is like a guap boy with him.
So is this not a problem to anybody? The GJA boss, a mail of money or a fair money. Are you okay in your head? What kind of position are you occupying? Why are you a puppet to this government? Who is speaking for journalists in Ghana? Who is not speaking for the vulnerable? So today people cannot go and cover stories and boldly step in front of a committee and speak what they saw. So it is becoming a way to say, in Penifo and institutions people relied on, they are the institutions ready to support killers like Kennedy Agyapong to kill journalists in Ghana. Because why do you think Kennedy still has that vigor or energy to sit again on TV to say to a journalist who is part of the Ghana Journalist Association, who pays his dues, who is a member, that he will beat the hell, and if he was president and he made such emphatic statement some time back, a journalist today as we speak has been shot by these same Kennedy's boys. Who is to protect who now? Multimedia is a big disgrace. Who could the Kwesichum guy now or multimedia, you are one of the hypocritical people in Ghana. You use these kids as animals and then they keep beating them up. You don't pay them anything. You spend money and you take money from them and you people spend it with politicians, and then you feed these kids to murderers like Kennedy Agyapong and you don't feel ashamed. If I were you, I would come on national TV, on that multi-TV, and say every multi-TV worker is my child. And it is because those people have decided to put their lives on the line to protect the money I am making. You are sitting there enjoying your money. Somebody one day will enter your house and put a bullet in your head too. Because it looks like you support this nonsense.